Hello everyone, this is Garth. Today, right now, it's like the time is around 4:30, and I'm rushing right now to go over to show a buyer a new listing which I have. And I said, since I'm going to be going over there, might as well I just take a time out and talk to you guys. And today I'm just gonna talk to you guys about showing when you're gonna show a buyer a place. Now the property which I'm going to show today is a two-family. I've just posted it on the internet, and now I'm going over there to show it because I have a buyer which is interested. So that's why I'm going over there. But as far as showing is concerned, when you're showing a property, to expose the property, the first thing which I did today is I put up it on social media. And then the next thing is I do some calling in the area. But today, more likely, I started getting buyers, so we're gonna see how this thing work out as far as if this buyer is interested in the property. Because as what I said before, it's a two-family home I'm selling, and they have a detached car garage. And yes, I've talked about it before, but you know what? I'm going to talk about it again for people who don't know about it. So I actually list this two-family house, and it's been up on the market, but I don't know why it doesn't sell because it's only going for 680,000. So now today I got buyers now coming to look at it, and I have a couple buyers come and look at it, but yet still we didn't get an offer on the property as yet. And I have a few more months to get this into contracts. So I'm going to try to get it into contract as soon as I can. That's the job. Because in real estate, the main focus of when you get a listing is to make sure that the property sell as fast as possible. The faster you get the property sell is the better for you. I'm going to tell you why. And if you're a new agent and you're just looking to going into real estate, there's a thing about real estate which lots of people doesn't talk about, or maybe people might talk about it, but a few persons don't really listen, is don't make your property go expired. Because if your property have to go expired, there's going to be a lot more problem for you. Because then you're going to have a lot of people, a lot of agents, they're going to call the seller. And it's like constant calling saying, trying to look your business, which you just get. So rule number one, do all you can to make sure that property doesn't go expire. And that's the best thing I could tell to you. And I wish that before I started doing real estate, when I first started real estate, somebody did mention that to me, say, hey, listen, don't make your house go expired when you list it. Because to be honest with you, it's a fact. Once your house gets expired, it's going to be a lot of people a lot of agents turn up, a lot of people looking to took that listing from you. And in fact, when your property listed, now on the MLS, a person could just look up and see when you're listed and when it's going to be expired. And if they look and see when it's expired, and then after when it expired, they're going to turn up and try to take your listing. So number one is, when you're listing a property, make sure you price it at the right price. And the reason why I said that is because if you don't price it the right price, it will stay in the market. And it not going to work out in your own benefit when you have a property stay in the market. So it's always best for you give the property the right price. And the reason why I said that the right price makes sense is because once you price the property the right price, then you have a lot of buyers to come up and look at the property, and lots of buyers that want to put in an offer. But if you price it too high, that means nobody not going to want to come and look at the house. And then when nobody come and look at it, you have the other people that will come after, which when they come, they want to do a bargain. So they want to take off at least $100,000 off the house when you buy it. And then you have people who consider it as loose and low. They come and look at the property, but they will never buy. So your main thing is to eliminate all of that. Just go ahead and put it at the right price. Because once you put the property at the right price, you're going to have a lot of people come and put offer in. And then that's going to be like a trick, because if you list the property at the right price and so more people call, then so much offer go in, the property value gonna go up anyway. So it makes sense to just, put the property at the right price and convince the seller, say, hey, listen, I don't want me to have a bad relationship. And you have experience having bad relationship, because if you put a property up too high, you and the seller eventually have a bad relationship, because they're gonna get upset why the house doesn't sell, why nobody come and look at their house. And sometimes it makes sense if it does. Tell the seller like straight up, say like, listen, I am gonna put the property at this price, and the reason why I'm putting it at this price, because I'd rather you have a lot of offer versus you get no offer, and then that's gonna lead for you feeling like I don't know what I'm doing. And I guess you hired me because you want to outsell, right? And then if they said yes, then you move ahead with the price. Because if you don't do that and you price it too high, nobody not going to want to buy the place. And I've learned that the hard way. And I'm going to tell you a story why I said that. When I first started real estate, I listed a property. My first property which I listed, it didn't sell. It was an expired person. I was happy to go over the house and, talk to the person and, get the house on the market. And as an agent who just started, I'm like very happy about it. Like nobody can stop me, and the fact that I'm going to get a house list, and me take the house and price it to a price, and it never sell. And in fact, the issue with that too is I wasn't the person even price it the right price. I actually bring my broker with me. I was working for Century 21, and I bring my broker just to find out the experience of how to convince a person to sell. But this listing which I get, I didn't have to like convince nobody. It's a person which I know, and their dad is gonna sell their house, and the listing was pretty much something which I was gonna get anyway. But still, I didn't want my broker to be involved, because as a new agent, you felt like you need somebody to orientate you on how to pick up listing. And when I go over the place and we took the listing, about 2 days after, the broker said to me, say like, hey God, do anybody call you? And I said like, no, nobody not call me. I mean, the house just went on the market. So I don't expect somebody to call me anyway, because the house just went on the market. And she didn't say anything. But days go by and the house happened to been on the market and didn't sell. So I end up leave that company anyway and go to a different company. And I happened to meet another seller and put their house on the market. And then when I put the house on the market, like the next day, the phone just keep ringing. The phone just keep ringing. Like you reach a point and I say like, man, this is a lot of calls I'm getting for one day, right? So it's like the phone keep ringing, just keep ringing. And the house happen to be in contract get into contract very fast. Because obviously lots of call bring to offers start coming. And the seller accept one of them, and we end up close on that deal. But the reason why I'm telling you this is because after that time, I started realizing that once you list a property and you list it at the right price, it's gonna sell anyway. And the price which you listed for, it doesn't reflect on what it's gonna close for. So you rather list the house for 500, knowing that it might sell for 550. But the lower you put the price on the house, the more effective the house will be as far as selling is concerned. Because if everybody put the house on the market for 500 and you now come and put your house on the market, you're listing on the market for 450, that means everybody who are look to buy, they might wonder why your house, your price where you put the house for, I seem very fair to them, so they might want to come and look at it. But there's an issue with that, because the issue is gonna be everybody else who come, I think that the price is right for them too. So now the only way to resolve it is who's gonna put in the highest and best offer. So you find that house where you list for 450 is gonna sell more than the other person will start off their house at a higher price, because lots of buyers who will buy a house, some of them take out a pre-approval, and when they take the pre-approval out, say for an example, they can get pre-approval for say 600,000, right? And they might try to tell the bank, say like, listen, let me get a pre-approval for 500 because that's what more spend. But they can get pre-approved for 600, 650, but they might want a $500 one, a $500,000 one. And your job now is to make them come and see the place. And if they see the place and they like the place, the urge for them to buy the place now is like become higher, because that buyer will have the $500,000 pre-approval. He might probably say, you know what, I really want the house here now, and I'm not gonna make another buyer buy this. So I'm gonna go back to the bank and I'm gonna upgrade on my pre-approval. And they will move them pre-approval from 500 to the 600 or 650, because now they might want to buy the place, because they might already see the place and in their mind they want something at a low price. But because they see the house already, they might just say, you know what, I take this because I like the inside, I like this, I like that about the place, and you know, oh my God, I can see myself into it. And when that happen, is them get emotionally can see themselves in that place, and just, you know, spend more money for the place because them already seen the place and like the place. So yeah, that's the best way I think so when a person sell a house. Or when if you're an agent and you look into, you know, the business and you're looking to sell a place for a seller, you should bear that in mind when you list it. Anyway, it's Garden Nevers again. I'm gonna start to make video. No, I'm not gonna try to make video perfect, because I find that it takes too much time then to be more creative and edit. So some of my videos is gonna be raw, just like this, unedited, because I want to tell you guys how I feel about real estate. So for now, thank you, and I'll see you. So I just pull up at the location and I'm going to go show this property right now. So thank you again for your time and have a great day.